It's Robert Andrade with the Steps in the Muscle Contraction video quiz. Let me turn my camera around a minute, show off my sweet coffee cup so I know it's recording, and we'll get started. First off is the neurostimulation phase, which has 7 steps. The first step is the action potential is going to travel down the neuron, and then calcium is going to go into the neurons, and from there that's going to force the acetylcholine into the synaptic cleft, and that acetylcholine is going to bind to these receptor sites, and that causes the 5th step where these channels open up and lots of sodium is going to go in and a little potassium is going to come out, and that's going to change the charge, and that change in the charge is called depolarization, which creates an action potential, and it's going to go down the length of the muscle fiber, and that acetylcholine for the final step of the neurostimulation phase is going to be broken down. Next up is the lag phase, and the action potential that was created in the neurostimulation phase is going to travel down the T tubules, and it's going to hit this voltage gated channel. So that's when the signal reaches the terminal sternae, the sarcoplasmic reticulum, and that's going to release calcium that goes all over the muscle fiber. And down here on the actin, that calcium is going to bind, and that's going to bind to the actin, and that's going to change its shape. And once it changes the shape, it's going to uncover the binding sites for the myosin heads, and they're going to prepare to attach. And that will take us to the contraction phase. So over here, the ATP is going to combine with myosin, forming ATP-myosin complex. And from there, the ATP is going to turn into ADP with a phosphate. And that's going to cause these myosin heads to kind of cock and get closer to the actin. And it's going to be such a connection between the myosin and the actin that they're going to connect and bind, and that's going to form the cross bridge. And then the phosphate is going to leave, which makes the cross bridge stronger. Next, the ADP molecules leave, causing the power stroke. And the myosin head is going to pull on the actin, and it's going to shorten the sarcomere. And these myosin heads need to detach from the actin, but that can only happen when another ATP molecule binds with the myosin,